Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my sewing room. Teresa Louise here. So glad you could be with me today because today is Sunday sewing chat. Yay! And we're here. Yeah, I'm being silly. So I hope you all can hear me okay and see me okay. And yeah, I have my big laptop up here today because I've had two of my devices just quit working. I don't know if I am full of static or what. Anyway, let me see who we have here. And today, um, if you're doing Berrylicious, I'm going to be sewing on Berrylicious today. And yeah, so if you're not doing that one, maybe just sew along or visit, whatever you would like to do. So we have Nancy. Hi, Nancy. And Linda Faust. Hello. Joyce. Hello, Joyce. Hello, Polly. Hi, Mona. Um, Lorraine. MJ. So Terry. Judy. Hello, hello, you guys. We have Diane. Melina, Linda Denton, hello. Melody, Nita, and June. Hello, June. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Kathleen. Oh, good. Donna Dixon, hello. Finished my block number 5, pressed flowers today. Awesome. Hello, Linda Dollar. Hello, Irish Lady. Hi, Billy. Lorraine, hello. Hi, Day. How's it going? Hi, Janine. Hi, Jamie. Hello, Donna H. Oh, you posted on Facebook? Okay, I'll look at it here in a few minutes. Let's see. Did I see Kim? Hi, Kim. Okay. So, using my laptop is a little bit different than using my other devices. And I thought it would be easier to see the chat, but it's not that much easier. Hi, Maria. Um, what fabric am I using for pressed flowers? I'm using, um, I am using uh, Christmas Eve fabric line. It's by Lala Boutique Moda. And also I had some leftover Christmas morning fabric. You know, it was the previous year's line that she put together. And I had some of that. So that's what I'm using. So that's why I don't have any pink in mine. So we did block 5 last week. Let me show it to you. Here was block 5. Isn't that pretty? Just love that. So pretty. I cannot wait till all of this is done. I think this is has been my favorite sew along with the Fat Quarter Shop, I have to say. You know, the one that you get in the sew sampler box. This is my favorite one. Okay, let me put that back up here. Yeah, I need to take a picture of all of them and put them over on the Facebook group. Hi, Jane. Volume is low. Yeah, I still haven't gotten the little microphone thing that I need to hook up to my phone, so I'll try and talk a little louder. Sorry about that, Jan. For some people, it's okay. Like you can turn your device up really loud and it's you know, they don't have a problem, but I noticed some people do have a problem. So yeah, I'm sorry. How big do those blocks? I think they're 12.5 inch unfinished. So once they're all put in, it'll be 12 inches finished. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not usually very good at talking loud. So just might have to remind me, speak up. Plus, Amy might be trying to take a nap, and we don't want to be too loud for because she's taking a nap. Okay, so first of all, if you're doing this Berrylicious, um, it was the pattern and fabric that I got from the Sew Sampler box a couple of months ago. You can get this at the Fat Quarter Shop. There's a link in my description box under the video, and it'll take you right over there. Hopefully, it's still available. There, it's all pretty much half square triangles. So, yeah. But I just loved how, I don't know, how big it was, you know, one big star, right? So 64.5 by 64.5. And the fabric it comes with is called Berry Basket Collection. And it's so pretty. It really is pretty. So I'm planning on putting a bigger border on here, make the quilt just a little bit bigger. I think I'm going to move my laptop over this way a little bit, maybe, so I can see it better. um, anyway, so that's what we're working on. And I have all of my half square triangles are ironed or pressed. Um, I have them all trimmed up. Now, last week that I told you, I think the same thing. Turns out that I had about a whole bunch of half square triangles hiding under some background fabric that had not been pressed yet. And it was a stack like that. I was like, oh, no, not more. So this project will get me over my wanting to do half square triangles, I can tell you that. All righty, let's see. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, Renee. Hi, Candy. Let's see who else, if I've missed anybody. I am going to do a giveaway in a while. I don't know, in about 45 minutes or so. Have some more stuff to give away. So let's see. Now, if you have a question for me, maybe you could put like a before your question, put a capital Q or something like that. If you don't know how to tag me, that way I can see it easier. I can't talk today either. Sorry. And because I don't want to miss your questions. So many friends here today. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, Linda, if you want help picking out fabric, let me know. Maybe we could do some sort of video about picking out fabrics. I'd be happy to, you know, show you how I do it. Hi, Carol. Thank you, Lori. She says, hit the like button and share the love. Okay, so hello, Susan. Thank you for being here. And thank you also, Kim and Jamie, for being here. All righty. So what else did I get done last week. So before I get started on this project, I thought I would just let you know what I got done, what I've been working on all week long. And I got a cup of root beer. I don't drink soda pop very often, but I felt like it was a root beer day. All right, question. Okay, great. Thank you, Billy. Are you still planning on doing the 2020 quilt sew sampler live? I found my box with that one. I did it already, Billy. Yeah, that one has been done and it's hanging in the closet. I'll grab it. Yeah, boy, it's been probably like a month ago, I want to say. You're talking about this one, right? Yeah, I did a couple of lives doing it. Is this the one you're talking about? Hi, Zandra. Darn, yeah, it is the one she's talking about. Well, you could go back and watch those videos. Yeah, and I put extra, border on it. And I did extra sashing parts, and we did these 9 patches for the block cornerstones. So we kind of changed it up a little bit to make it bigger. But yeah. And I used the fabric that, I was amazed I still had the fabric since it was 2020. So anyway, so that's it. Sorry, Billy. Darn. So yeah, I'll have to go back and look, make sure I have the video titled properly, because maybe you haven't been able to find that. It was a lot of fun. Thank you, you guys. Thank you. Yeah, I can't wait to get it up on the Longarm. Okay, so the past week I've been I've been having so much fun doing the art, fabric collages. And so I got my book from the collagequilter.com. I don't have a link to her, but it's Emily Taylor. She also has a YouTube channel, and it's called Collage Quilter also. And remember, what was it, a couple weeks ago? I showed you the books and stuff that I got. And so I wanted to show you what those. Let me see if I can find it. I made me a little this project board, and it's all I did was wrap this batting around a canvas. You can kind of see the painting underneath there, but anyway, I did this teapot. It's not going to stick because it's got paper on the back of it. And I did the teacup. So I really, really love how they turned out. Now, oh my God, I had so much fun doing these, you guys. And I'm going to keep doing them, practice. And I did try to do a little bit more on Cookie. I forgot to bring it back up here to show you, but anyway, I'm planning on like putting these on you know, I'm going to put them on some fabric together. You know, I'm going to have the teapot and a couple of these big teacups. They are pretty big, but and then when I quilt them, I'm going to do some thread painting. So I'll use different colors of thread to get some more highlights in the area. So it's going to end up looking a little bit different. Also, I can use my ink tints pens, or you know, they're like pencils, but um, they're kind of like using colored pencils. But once you get it wet, so like you take the pencil and you color in an area, and then you take a wet paintbrush and you go back over it, and it kind of works a little bit like watercolor. But once it is wet and it dries, then it's permanent. And those are ink tints, and I got those on Amazon. These here. And actually Brandon got these for me for Christmas. There's 36 different colors in there. And you see, they just look like colored pencils. They even smell like colored pencils. But like I said, once you get the color wet, it dries like ink, and so then it's permanent. So I did a little bit of that with on this one here. Let's see. I can't really even tell now where I did it. Oh, I did a little bit of coloring in right there because I wanted it to blend a little bit more. It's not really noticeable, so I might do some more coloring with that. Anyway, lots of fun. Yeah, most of the fabric that I used was batiks, but there are some regular fabric in here. And I have done like 3, don't faint. Okay, don't faint, all right? I've done 3 videos, short little videos about what I've learned so far on doing art collage, fabric collages, okay? So those will be coming out next week. They're not really going to be edited or anything like that, but anyway, so been having lots of fun doing these. Hi, Lisa. She said she has those watercolor pencils and she loves them. Hello, our treasured home. How are you doing? Okay, so I did those. And then I did make the first block, or, you know, big block for Berrylicious. Okay, so there's that one. These end up being, see if I can see, 16.5 square. Okay, so they're pretty big blocks. Turned out really pretty. I got that only one done. Okay, normally we would be doing the next calendar quilt today, but I did not have my stuff ready. So plan on that for next weekend for the October calendar quilt. And it is this guy. Okay. That's the calendar quilt. And I do have all my fabrics picked out. I just need to get them cut out and sewn together. So, yeah. So plan on this for next Sunday. Okay, the calendar quilt. Thank you, Nita. Appreciate that. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Danielle. Thank you, June. Thanks, Valerie. Okay, let me look. Hi, Cheryl. Let me look and see. Yeah, I like big blocks too, and I cannot lie. I hope you're feeling better, Lisa. Hi, Constance. Oh, wow. You've been pretty busy, Danielle. Hello, Claudia. How are you doing? Oh, that's awesome, Billy. She said her guild is doing a class on collage next month. So that is awesome. That would be fun. Um, MJ says, I think you can also wet ink tints with diluted or acrylic fabric medium. Yes, you can. Yeah. And I think you can also use that aloe vera gel. I've heard a lot of people use that too as a medium. Hi, Brenda. Okay, I'm not going to try and go all the way back up. If you have a question, go ahead and ask again. Hi, Jojo. Okay, so that's those. And then I got this in the mail the other day. Let me take it out so it's not so shiny. It's another collage quilt type thing. Um, it's by Tony Whitney Design, and it's a horse. Look at that, you guys. Oh my word. That is so pretty. And it's pretty big, actually. It comes, now I just got the pattern. I didn't get the fabric and all that stuff. I think I have enough batiks I can find what I need. So, but it does come with the pattern. If I can get it out of there. It comes with also a color list. So, you know, if you wanted to, you could take this to the fabric store where they sell batiks and see if you can match the colors up if you can't find something in your stash. I'm pretty sure I have most of these colors, so I'll probably be good. But this pattern is like humongous, okay? So it's a lot bigger. Well, not humongous, but it's a lot bigger than you think it is. So you have like this part of the pattern, and you don't have to cut this up or anything. And then you can cut out your pieces by using these sheets. So I'm probably not going to do it that way. I'm going to do it like my collage quilt, I think. I just wanted the big pattern of a horse. So I didn't have to draw it out because I'm lazy like that. But I did get it on sale. Boy, they sure make a snug back. Boy, bag, not back. Get it back in there. Anyway, looking forward to doing that. Now, because I don't want to mess this up, I'm going to trace it onto like a piece of muslin. I think is what I'm going to do. And no, maybe not. I might trace it on parchment paper because that's what I'm going to use to iron my pieces together. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you know when I get there, okay? So if you guys want to do this with me, I got it off of Amazon. Tony Whitney, Whitney, and Tony, Toni, designs, and it's called Summer Breeze, 25 by 27. I'm not sure when I'm going to start it. Probably as soon as I get the teacups done, so probably in a couple of weeks. All right, I'm not going to fight with putting that darn thing back in there. I'll just leave it out. So I'm going to do this horse first, and then I have that other horse from Emily Taylor, Collage Quilter, that I showed you a few weeks ago. And when I get this one done, then I'll try to do hers. Hello, Mama Harden. How's it going? How are you doing? Plus, by just having the pattern, I can change the color of the horse. It doesn't have to be this color. You know, I can make it a black horse or a brown horse or, you know, gray horse. So, all right, let's get to sewing. All right, check my list here really quick. Oh, so the other thing I've been doing is going through my fabrics, mostly the batiks, and putting fusible on the back of them. And so I've been just pressing them out, cutting a piece off. If it's a fat quarter, cutting a piece off that's like 4 by 6 or round in there somewhere. And then I'm putting it on the fusible. And then after I fuse that down, then I cut them out, and I've got myself little containers, and I'm keeping like all purples together, all blues together, that kind of thing. So I'm trying to stay somewhat organized as I go. So that's been fun. And the nice thing about that is seeing the fabrics that you haven't seen in a long time. Okay. Okay, did that. Also, I got my magazine boards that I ordered from Amazon, and so I've been a little bit at a time, so it's not so overwhelming, taking my fabric off of the cardboard that I had it on and putting it on magazine boards. And I cannot believe, now the cardboard that I had mine on, my fabric on, was not as big as the magazine boards. And so now that I'm putting them on there, they're taking up less space. So I got a lot more room on my shelf. I'm laughing because as I'm getting this room, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I got room for more fabric. Hi, Teresa. Just what I need, more fabric. Okay, so that's basically what I've been up to this past week. All right. So let me get this out of the way. I'll just set this up here like that. You guys can kind of see it. Or maybe I should put it over here. There. Okay, So that's our goal, making 4 of those. So I got 1 done. Hello, Beatrix. How are you doing? That's awesome. Glad you're here. Hello, Lisa. MJ said, yes, more fabric happens to me too after I organize. Yeah, and I'm debating on whether to put 1 yard cuts on there. Mostly they're 2 yards or more. Um, so I think what I decided to do is do all the 2 cuts or more first, and then if I have room to do the 1 yard cuts, because I don't have my 1 yard cuts are just folded a certain way, so they kind of are on the shelf, a smaller shelf, and yeah, so we'll see. Yeah, I'm not sure, and I'm definitely not going to do fat quarters. So okay, let's get going. So I do have all the 3 other centers made. These for the Berrylicious. I need a drink after all that talking. Yeah, I thought about tagging mine, MJ, but I don't know. I didn't iron it because it is now folded different, which is great. It's good to go and refold your fabric every once in a while and change where the fold line is. So that's one good thing. But, you know, I'll have to buy some more like post-it notes or something. And I thought about buying some post-it notes that are in different colors and say like pink is for 2 yards, red 2.5 yards, or you know what I mean. So I'm going to square these up real quick before I do any more on them. And I think I did. Oh, it looks like I squared them up already. So that's good. It looked like they need to be pressed down a little bit more. So what I am doing is I'm not doing the colors exactly. Now remember, I have this fabric line. So, but I am trying to kind of match it up. Not necessarily that piece of fabric specifically, but those colors. So for instance, the first star has this light blue in it. I just pick any light blue that I want. So that's kind of how I'm doing it. If I can find that piece of fabric easily, then I'm go ahead and use that. But no, there's no room on top of the board. I thought about that too, because some of my fabric, it's not all 44 uh, inches. I actually have some pieces that are bigger, and I have some pieces that are smaller with the fabric. Hi, Pam. How are you doing? Oh, she retracted her message. Hi, JK, also known as Joyce. How are you doing? That's okay. Yeah, definitely no room. And I don't want to do like an extra fold in it, to make it shorter on the board. I don't want that. Hi, Barbara. Okay, so let's get going. I keep saying that, but I keep talking. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, did you guys clean your machine and stuff out last week? Was the first of the month. I'm going to check this bobbin and make sure yeah, I'm going to go ahead and switch it because I don't want to, it's almost out. Glad I checked that. And I made up 6 bobbins, changed my needle, cleaned my machine, gave it a little bit of oil, and now I'm raring to go. Hello, Terry. That's okay, Pam. She said, sorry about that. Oh, autocorrect took over. Yeah, it does that sometimes. Oh, I painted my fingernails too. So for it's already starting to wear off a little bit. So, yeah. So last month, I've just been letting my fingernails grow, and they started getting pretty long, and I don't know, I was doing some helping Brandon outside with some stuff, and I usually wear gloves. Well, that week, I just started breaking fingernails like crazy. And they weren't just breaking off, at the top, they were breaking off way down into my skin. So I had to put like band aids on there. So, and let the nail grow out a little ways. So I'm like, okay, I better file these babies down and make them a little shorter so they're not so long because yeah, I mean some of them, like I broke this one and this one, and then on this hand, this little one, this one, and this one all broke. So I only have one long fingernail here. I'll tell you, um, I have not been taking care of my fingernails at all in the last, 4 or 5 years. I haven't been painting them or anything, and they were growing funny, and not like how when I was young I had really strong fingernails. Well, then I decided to, they were growing, and I decided to start taking care of them. And now they're actually getting better. They're getting straighter again. Um, they're getting a little bit thicker. They're not as thin as they were. So I'm glad that I'm taking care of them again. I never really had real long fingernails because I've always like worked outside and stuff like that, and that just does not they just break off if you don't wear gloves and stuff. Oh, great, Barbara. I cleaned my machine and changed the needle today. Oh, good. I'm preparing to machine quilt 2 quilts tomorrow. Fun. Yeah, I was getting like, I get ridges long ways, and then like this one, the pinky, that nail starts curling down, so I can't even really have that one very long at all. But this one used to do it, but since I've been pushing my cuticles back and rubbing in like oils, like olive oil, to rub it in there really good, it's starting to straighten out. So I don't know. There you go. The one thing I don't do, and I used to do it when I was young, but in my young adult years, I found out, okay, you all know that we have little teeny microscopic bugs, right? Well, the ones under your fingernails are, oh my God, disgusting, scary. The ones on your eyelashes are really bad too. But after I seen that, I was I do not stick my fingernail in my mouth at all now. No. So it's been like 30 plus years since I've chewed my nails. So kind of funny. And it doesn't do any good to scrub your body because they're gonna they're gonna be there. We have to have them. I guess. Don't look it up, okay? Because it'll just give you nightmares. Oh yeah. Um, that's the other thing, Joyce, is I had that gel nail kit and I just used clear, but I stayed about an eighth of an inch away from the quick, um, so that the nail would still breathe, and so that helped strengthen the nail out because my index finger, it does that. It gets this split right in the middle and it just keeps on like splitting down. And so I put that gel nail on there to kind of protect it. And so I'm trying to get it to grow out from that split. I don't know if they sell those anymore, but and then after you put the gel nail on, you put your nails in the LED light or whatever it is. I could be calling it wrong. Hello, chicken lips. That's right. More bugs equal more protein. Yeah. And that's always good for chickens for sure. It is gross. Yeah, mine did too. And it hurts. It starts splitting way back in there. And then, handling fabric, our fingers, nails just get so dry. And I was getting hang nails and stuff like that. So try some olive oil at night, rub them in there really good, and that'll help get the take care of those hang nails. Hi Terry. Short is good sometimes. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's get this going. I'm going to put the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. I think sometimes Sundays are more chat than it is sewing. Sorry about that, guys. But I've had a lot of you say that you enjoy the chat, so. Ooh, Mona, your splits down the middle too. Try that olive oil. Anyway, let's see. We're doing this light one. Now okay, here's okay, that one there. And it wants dark blue. So I have my fabrics all in piles of separated the colors all out. I wasn't going to do that. I was just going to, grab whatever, but I want this to be like the picture a little bit more than I normally do. So I just got them all here in stacks. And okay, so I'm going to try and find that blue one. Looks like it's this one. This one, we actually use two different of the dark blues. This one and looks like this one. All right. Now move these. Do I need red? Yeah, I need red in the corner, so just kind of lightly move these. Okay. And that first block I made, I did sew these on wrong. So pay attention to the photo. And I always say to myself, dark white. All right, dark white. Then it's going to be white dark. Okay. Also, I pressed all of these to the dark. And so as you're going along, if you've done that too, you're going to find that you can't butt your seams up. And so what I've been doing is just repressing them to the light when I need to. Otherwise, you're going to get way too much bulk of fabric in there. So, oh my goodness, who gets the UFO award? Lori Clark. I am currently working on a plastic canvas tissue holder I started over 30 years ago. Oh my goodness, Lori. The other thing you can try, which I used to do this, was Bag Balm. Bag Balm is a product. It's kind of looks like Vaseline, but it's medicated. And if you, it's they use it for cow udders. All right. Yeah, on cows in the dairy, dairy cows. Anyway, it works really good. Like put it all over your hands at night and then put on those light gloves and sleep with that on. And oh my goodness, you will not believe how soft your hands are in the morning. Kathy wants to ask Kathleen a question. I just finished a 33-year-old cross stitch and cleaning up my UFOs. That's awesome, Lori. My goodness. Well, thank you, Valerie. Valerie said she enjoys the chat. Hey, Liz, how's it going? Your fabric choices are so pretty. Thank you. I haven't heard of that, Mona. Aqua fur? Lisa said, showed my 8-year-old pictures of what's under her nails. We'll see her in a few days to see if it worked to stop her from chewing the nails. Yeah, well, it sure worked on me. Teresa said, we do enjoy the chat. Thank you. I'm looking for anybody who has a question. Be sure and put a Q or the word question so it stands out for me. I really appreciate that. So I'm just going to look and see if I've been tagged. You can do it that way also. All right. Remember, if you're not in the Facebook group, let me do this real quick. There's the link. Okay, and we have, I still haven't fixed Jamie's link. Susan's link. And anybody can do this. You don't have to be a moderator. Those are some of the links that I have in the bot. I have Tiffany, Becca, Kay, Beth, Donna, Kathy, Kate, Eric, Tucker, Ian, Jamie, and Susan. So Kathy, you can put your link in if you want, honey. Okay, here we go. Let's keep going. Maybe I can get one of these done today. Okay, so this one actually goes over here, but I don't think that matters much. All right, so dark, white, white, dark. And then this one, same thing. And that one. And then this one goes here. This one's going to go over there. This one goes here. And there we go. Put those ones aside. And now these ones in the corner are going to be red. And looks like they used, it's really hard to see in the photo what colors they used. So I'm just kind of guessing. And these go, the color is pointed out. So we'll put these up here. Like so. And like so, like that. Okay? So does this look right? Let me know if you can see a boo-boo. Hi, Lisa Brown. How you doing? This is the Lori Holt cutting mat. I got it at my local quilt shop. It's like the biggest one. It's 36 by something. 36 by 24 are the measurements that are on there. And it's got this color on the opposite side, that teal, I have a teal color, and then this blue. So it's double-sided. I didn't see Kathy put it in there, so let me do it. And okay, there you go. Alrighty, whoops. What happened to that one? Oh, there it is. Okay. So now I'm just going to actually sew these two together and these two together, and then I will sew them to the middle piece, and then I'll sew these four and then sew them onto the whole thing. So that's kind of how I'm working it. I'll grab these two, and see, I'm going to have to press these the opposite way. But right now I'm just going to do it with my hand, and because I want those seams to nest up, Or you could just go ahead and press them all open if you wanted to. That's probably what I should have done, but that's okay. So next week, okay, thank you, Linda. I set it down wrong, didn't I? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, Crystal. Yeah, yep, to pressing seams open. I hear you. But I don't like all that bulge, so you definitely want your seams opposite, the ones that you are sewing, you know, like this. And so that you can nest the seams. Just makes it so much nicer. So as you can see now, this is the seam now is twisted. So I'll go and press that so it's to the light fabric. And you know, that doesn't really bother me, seeing the seam, you know, through. It's not that bad. So I got to turn that on. All right, so I'll go ahead and do these two. Yeah, see, I was going to do the wrong side there. I knew something was wrong. Kept looking at it. All right, so same thing here. Yeah, tomorrow we have to go to town. Um, doctor's appointments, just our normal 3-month checkup. Um, nothing to be concerned about. Brandon is going to get a EKG. We just want to make sure that he's still out of AFib and everything looks okay. He says that since he had the ablation, um, you know, he's been out of AFib. So, yay to that. Oh, I didn't know Debbie had a new channel. Thanks, Lisa. Congratulations, Debbie. I'll have to go check that out. All right. So before I sew them here, I'm going to press that the correct way. And then I'm also want my seams to be awesome. Awesome. Oh boy, I can't talk today. Opposite. Oh. I saw a post, I think it was on Facebook, um, that some people are having a hard time finding starch. Thought that was interesting. let's see which way this one's going to go. It's going to go to this way, so I'll press that one. And this one will go that way. Hi Marie, how are you doing? Yeah, he's doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy. He's happy. His new CPAP machine has been working great, so he's been sleeping better. Okay, there's those two. So I could go ahead and sew these. So I usually pin the middle first, nest those seams up. And then to the outside. And you want to make sure you're just right to the right of the stitch line where they come right there, so you don't lose your points. That one. Before I move on, I'm just going to look at it. It looks pretty good. Huh. Dollar Tree has lots of starch where Renee lives. Might not be the best, but she uses it. That's in Georgia. Yeah, I can't remember who posted it that, but I just got my container of Stay Flow. Is that what it's called? It's a big jug of starch, and it's concentrated. And depending on how heavy you want to starch, then you can mix it to how you like it. So I mean, I used to use that when I was a kid. That's what that was like the main starch. That's what you had, Stay Flow. And so thought I'd try it again because some of those starches or non-starch, whatever, they're expensive. And I would rather um, save my money for fabric. And you could like add add a smell like lavender or something like that to it if you wanted to. So I made up a jug of that and then put it in my bottle, so we'll see. All right, so I will press those, but wait a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and sew these two together. Question. What is the difference between best press and regular starch? I don't really know. I don't think best press is, and I could be wrong, I don't think it's like a normal starch. Um, so, I really don't know. I'm sorry. Price, for one thing. Maybe somebody could answer that. Or I could look it up real quick. But I do know, like best press does starch pretty heavily. Okay, Kathleen says it's not a starch. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hi, Laura. She said, Stay Flow, never have had any problems with it. Question, will starch clog up Mr. Sprayers? No, no. Donna uses Stay Flow with half water. I don't know. What does Best Press do if not a starch? Well, I don't think it's made like the typical starch. It is a stiffening medium. It protects the fabric. Best Press is a satin shield. It protects fabric. Oh, okay. Susan says is pretty much the same thing. Best Press is a satin shield that protects fabric and helps resist wrinkles. Hmm, that's good to know. It really does not stiffen fabric. It doesn't? Well, I used it. My fabric seemed to be pretty stiff afterwards. Lori says I prefer water in a spray bottle. That works too. I only really use starch if I have pretty big wrinkles. It just kind of helps get the wrinkles out. And I do like my fabric to be a little bit stiffer when I'm sewing it together. It's just easier. But I only use the starch when I'm ironing the fabric, before I cut it. Yeah, I did. That's what I did, Susan. I did 1 cup of um, Stay Flow and 4 cups of water. Um, anyway, I did use Best Press for a while, but I just couldn't justify the cost of it personally. But that's just me. I know there are some people that swear by it, they love it, and that's their thing, and that's okay. I'm going to try the Stay Flow and see if I like it. I did have a bunch of bottles of starch. They were in spray bottles that I got at the like Dollar General. They had them on sale for like 50 cents. Yeah, right, Donna. With Stay Flow, shake before using. Exactly. Anyway, I've been using that, and that was pretty good starch, actually. I got all this stuff from Amazon, and that starch showed up today by FedEx from Walmart, and I ordered it from Amazon. Crazy. Okay, this one needs to be pressed that way. I get best press at Mander, M-A-N, Mandards. I've never heard of that. $4.99 for a 16-ounce bottle. They only have lavender or unscented. Barbara said on the bottle it says clear starch and sizing alternative. Two products in one, starch and sizing. I use it plus Stay Flow. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of starching. June doesn't use starch on anything. Yeah, I just like I don't like my fabric to be, I mean that's pretty flimsy. I know some people starch pretty heavy, like Kimberly at the Fat Quarter Shop, for sure. One reason why I like to use starch, especially like a project like this on half square triangles, is because you're going to do a lot of sewing on the bias, and that really stretches out easily. So if your fabric's starched before you cut, that's really going to help keep your fabric from getting all wonky, wavy, stretched out. Yeah. So you might think about that if you are trying to get your projects a little more um, precise. I would starch, especially doing half square triangles. But that's just me. If you don't like starch, then don't do it. It's your quilt. It's your project. Also, I've noticed that when I starch, my fabrics don't fray as much. Oh, that's good, Donna. But you've probably been quilting for a while. The first time I tried to make half square triangles or, one of those kind of blocks, oh my word, it was so wonky. Okay, I got to make sure doing this correctly. It's funny how everybody has different ways of how they quilt or how, what they use for sewing. And there's just so many ways. It's just a darn good thing that there's no quilt police, right? Yep, the end result is what is important and that you're enjoying it. I like to iron and starch because, believe it or not, as living at home when I was young, my mom used to have me iron, dad's shirts or some of mom's dresses or this and that, and she used Stay Flow, and that was one of the household chores that I never mind doing. I would rather do that than do dishes. I can tell you that. Let's see. Valerie said I could only get spray starch until my friend took me to Walmart. I got that and faultless, heavy finish spray starch. I love the faultless. I have not tried Stay Flow yet. Yeah, that's what I was using. That's the only thing my local grocery store carries. There's that one. Oh, and that's the other thing. When I starch on the back and not the front. I think that's just out of habit. Okay, Laura, that sounds good. Laura said, I starch with best press before cutting because it improves my precision in cutting. I like starching a top when preparing to make the sandwich because it gives the fabric more body. Okay. Oh, gosh, Laura, yeah. She said, never use starch when I sewed drapes as a business. Wish I had kept my ping pong table. Great for laying them out. Yeah, that's a great idea. Plus, you can just fold that puppy down and put it away when you're not using it. Hi, Sheila. Dr. Ekman spray. Huh, I never heard of that. That must be, let's see. Oh, I'm going to have to check that out, Valerie. She said, I also like the spray can attachment that Tracy from the sewing channel showed. My starch sprays out evenly now. Yeah, that was one of the problems with a can of starch. Okay. So I'm just going to keep this next week besides the doctor's appointment. I'm going to keep working on this project. I'm going to keep working on the fabric collages. Keep working on Cookie. I started that back up. That's not going too bad. Continue to put my fabric on the magazine boards. So, and also cut out my fabric for the October calendar quilt. I might be able to get that sewn together for next Sunday. Okay, so I need to press these bad boys down. I think I'll press those in. I guess I would say if you new at quilting and you've never tried starching your fabric, you know, go grab a bottle and try it out. If you don't like it, then you don't have to use it. Don't buy anymore, right? I like to at least give things a try. I think, like I said earlier, my main reason is it just seems like um, it doesn't, my fabric doesn't fray as much. Okay, this one is going to go that way. Can I have that one correct? That one's going to go that way. Oh no, Lori. Oh, that's a bummer. You got to cook when you can't even eat it, right? Good luck on your test tomorrow. Okay, that one's going to go that way. Yeah, who knows what it's going to be like when I start sewing these together. I'm probably going to need the seams to be different. That's why it's probably almost better just to go ahead and press them open. Looks like I'm going to get one block done, huh? I got to go out this afternoon and get my truck ready to go to town tomorrow. I helped Brandon get the fifth wheel camper turned around yesterday, so now it's pointed in the direction to head out if we want to go somewhere. Yeah, I hope they find out what's going on, Lori. Yeah, they should go out and eat. That's just not fair. Okay, now you have 3 areas that need to line up. Nest those seams. We need to make a song. Nest, nest, nest those seams. I'm thinking I might stop by the fabric store tomorrow because now I got all this extra room on the shelf. Go look at their discounted fabric. I know Laura Lynn has a song for when she has to use Jack. It's cute. I can't remember what it is, but yeah, make room and then you can fill it back up. Yeah, the bummer thing about this quilt shop in particular is they don't have batik, so I might go to the other quilt shop too. There's actually two over in Grangeville, and they usually have some Robert Kaufman batiks, so I might go check those out. Because I think that's what Tony Whitney used on that horse was, looks like Robert Kaufman. Well, maybe I'll get to go to two quilt shops tomorrow. Yeah, I just take my dogs down to the river, Laura, when it's time. When it's time for a dog bath. I haven't seen Tiffany. Hope she's doing okay today. Okay, let me check all my points. Looks good. Yeah, Tiffany might be napping. You can't nap ever? Why, is it too noisy? That's where I ordered my starch from, Teresa, was Amazon. But like I said, it was weird. It came from Walmart and it was delivered today by what did I say? All right, my brain just froze. FedEx. Gosh. Brain freeze. Oh, you have insomnia. I laid down to take a nap yesterday on the couch. That's what I usually do because um, I have a heating pad on the couch, and I just like backing my back up to the rest of the couch, with the heating pad, and I usually fall asleep pretty easily right there. Well, I just got to sleep. Didn't realize that we had left the back door open, and the neighbor's dog came in and woke me up, went into the bedroom and woke Brandon up because we were both taking a nap. I was like, you get your little butt out of this house. And then I was awake. So I didn't go back to bed. Well, they're not really near me, Lily. It's like an hour, almost an hour and a half to get there. Because, I live up in the mountains. So when we go to town, it's kind of a long day. Because it's, a good 3 hours driving. Oh no, that sucks. That's a bummer. Your quilt shop is going to close? That's not good. I hate to hear when quilt shops are closing. Hi, Joni. Yeah, exactly. Said my mom starched the heck out of our Sunday clothes. All I remember is red armpits and itchy arms. Yeah, from all that starch. Yeah. I never understand like starching uh, handkerchiefs. Why would you want to have a stiff hanky to blow your nose on, right? Okay, hey you guys, I got a block done. Woohoo! Just need to get it all pressed. It looks correct. Yep. Yay! One done. Who? What? Okay, I gotta read this. Hi, Nikki. Hey, Polly. Um, Terry says, what? What? I watched them on YouTube. Oh, no. Okay. I see what you're saying. Joy says, I have no problem napping. I can go to sleep anytime, anywhere. Yeah, exactly. Okay, now I can get started on the second one. How are you guys doing on your projects? Did you make any headway? Oh, that's true. Only when it goes into the pocket of a tux would you starch a hanky. Gotcha. I see that, Terry. Oh, they're just going to start going online. Yeah, a lot of places are doing that. I finished dress number 10 now, says Terry. Awesome. Well, hi, Fallon. How are you doing? We just finished a block. Nice. So glad to see you here. Just finished sewing this bad boy together. 2 more like this for the middle of the quilt, and then start on the corner pieces doing this Berrylicious quilt from the Fat Quarter Shop. Oh my goodness, Candy, is that good price? I just looked to see Amazon has a gallon of best press for 40 bucks. Teresa says, I just got my kit the other day. I've been up at my dad's for 3 weeks. I hope you had a good time, Teresa. Have you started cutting out your stuff for this? Thank you, June. Okay. All right. So I'll get that pressed. Turn that iron off. I think I will just visit now. Does anybody have any questions? No, just got home. Oh, you just got home last night? Oh, I thought you were heading home a few days ago. Nikki is in a funk after making 3 Halloween quilts. Oh my goodness, Nikki. How about a Christmas one? I can't remember what I paid for the Stay Flow, but I know it wasn't 40 bucks. I think it was like maybe $15, and that was a gallon. Okay, I'm going to look at Facebook and see if anybody's posted anything there. Oh, you decided to stay a few more days. Okay, gotcha. Let me go over here to Facebook and see if you guys have put anything up there. And let's go to groups. And we'll go to our group. I Quilt Too with Teresa Louise. And wish I could share my screen with you. Oh, that is so pretty, Donna Dixon. Block number 5 of the pressed flower quilt. Oh, that is so pretty. I really like that. See if I can share it this way. There. Isn't that pretty? And let's see. And Teresa is looking for ideas on how to quilt this quilt. Wow, that's so pretty. If you guys have something you want to share on here. And this is Lori. That's her calendar quilt for September. That's very pretty, Lori. I love your chicken fabric back there. I can see some of your chickens. That's cute. And then there's my block. We saw that earlier. And here's Liz's Halloween quilt. Oh my word, look at that, you guys. That is pretty. I like that. Can you guys see that all right? And yeah, I love that. Ooh, look at this pink and green quilt with batiks. Who's this? Gladys. Wow, Gladys, that's beautiful. Look at that quilt. That is really cool. And here's one of Laura's Halloween quilts. That's cute. That's an awesome way to use up some scraps. Very cute. And my teeny block, my fabric collage. And Mona made a wallet. That's cute, Mona. Project Dress a Girl. This is really pretty. This is another one of Laura's quilts. There we go. Very pretty. Okay, let's go back up to the top. I'll refresh this, see if anybody's added anything. Ah, hey, Teresa put one on. Starting another majestic mountain. Ooh, look at those colors. Wow, I love that fabric. Indian type fabrics. Very cool. I cannot wait to see that, Teresa. That's going to be beautiful. Oh, and Sheila. Oh, look at the little curtains she made. Aren't those cute? Hall door. That is really cute. And you put the little lace underneath there. I love that. So if you're not on our Facebook group, you should join. And then there's Teresa or Donna's block again. Okay. I'll refresh one more time and then I'll come back over to the chat. Thank you so much for posting those, you guys. Kind of a weird way to share your screen, but you know. We do what we can. Oh, Terry put in a dress. Look at that. Very cute, Terry. That's for Project Dress a Girl. I love it. That's that new pattern. I can't remember which pattern that is, but that's really cute. Okay. All right, let me go back over here to the chat. Awesome. Okay, let me move the camera back. One of these days, the channel's going to grow up and I'll have more cameras and be able to share. And you guys believe that? Okay, thanks, Terry. I came in when you were finished showing the fabric color pens. What is the brand? Or I can rewatch if they're DeWalt. They're called ink tents. They're wit. There you go. Yeah, those are all great. I agree. Hocus Pocus. is the pattern basket. Okay. You're welcome, Joni. Yep, we do have a talented group for sure. Okay. I'm sorry I'm looking away, but it is what it is. Weight of thread. I like to, for piecing, I like a 50 weight. A nice lightweight thread. Cotton is what I usually use, but it's okay to use polyester. It's your quilt, so you can use whatever you want. Um, I use a variety of things. If I find Orifil on sale, like 40% off at least, then I might buy some of that. Then I also like that thread from Connecting Thread. I like their thread quite a bit. I buy that a lot of the long arm thread that they have. So thank you, Linda. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and buzz out of here so I can go get my truck ready to go to town tomorrow. Appreciate all of you being here with me today. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, and share the video. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You guys are being awesome, and be sure and share those your projects in the Facebook group, okay? Thank you, Lisa. Yes, and thank you to all my moderators. Jeez. I really appreciate you guys. So, love y'all. Stay safe. Be kind. And I'll see you next Sunday. Love y'all. Bye.